Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the month of May 2022. This is a general reading, so feel free to take with you whatever resonates and leave behind for others whatever does not. To get a deeper view of your month, be sure to check out your readings for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I'll be starting off with a Celtic cross spread for the tarot reading, and we'll close off with an oracle card message. So let's get to it. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the cards, and then I'll go through, identify each in their position, and we'll do some clarification. But Pisces, I have to say, this is a pretty intense spread and all sorts of good things that look like they're popping out, and a lot of life lessons. So in terms of the current situation, you have the Sun, and it's crossed by or complemented by the Ace of Wands. Above you, you have Strength. Below you, you have the Hermit. In the past, you have the Chariot. In the near future, you have the Eight of Coins. Your view of the situation, your attitude, you have the Emperor. In your environment, the external influences that affect you, you have the Justice card. Your hopes and fears, Queen of Coins, and the outcome, Ace of Coins. So I'll do a brief overview of the meanings, and then we'll go ahead and clarify. So, and we'll start with the past. In the past, with this Chariot, it seems like there is some type of path that you're on, some type of journey that you're trying to accomplish. Here in the present situation, you have happiness, joy, there's enlightenment, there is basically you are the master of the center of your universe. And what crosses or complements you with this Ace of Wands, it's a new spark of life, a new idea, new innovation. This could indicate that you were able to complete your journey, and this is like was the goal, or this could be part of it, where you have really overcome obstacles and have grown, and you've been able to recognize your power, your confidence. In terms of what's above you with the Strength card, it's really stepping into your power, having courage, really being a force in life. It also can indicate being aware and accepting all aspects of yourself and tapping into the characteristics that you need whenever you need them so that you can keep advancing. In terms of what's below you with the Hermit, it's as if that these experiences have really given you a sense of like grown to give you wisdom. You're on your journey, you're on this journey, and you're have a sense of enlightenment. There's truths that you know. You don't need to prove them to anybody, but you are, kind of keep going on your journey, and you keep, learning from your experiences. With your view of the situation, this Emperor, again, it's like you are the master of your universe, master of your kingdom, whatever it is that you want. It's as if you have that power to make it happen. Your external influences, this Justice card, it's like a moral balance, it's fairness. it's kind of the sense of what you put into motion here. The effect of it is kind of what's showing up. And it's not necessarily one for one where you know, you throw a coin into a fountain and then you pick up a coin on the street. It's kind of like you put good things in, you cause good things to happen. Um, you throw a coin into the fountain, and perhaps you end up like, who knows, winning a $20 lottery ticket. It's like basically you're not necessarily going to know the direct cause and effect, but what you're putting into the universe, there's a sense of the results are going to balance out. In terms of your hopes and fears, with this Queen of Coins, it could be you to some degree, where you want to really connect and nurture something. This could be a life, this could be a business, this could be a project. Uh, this also could be, you know, if this is someone else, this could be someone that you either want to be like a parent figure, um, or someone you don't want to be like. But we'll do some clarifications. In terms of your near future, the Eight of Coins, you are investing heart and soul in creating something of value. You are kind of, this can be part of your career, this could be working to build something, even. Um, this could be a project that you're working on. And outcome is definitely an offer of prosperity, kind of whatever it is that you are wanting. This is like where it begins, or at least a big stepping stone or starting point. And it's not necessarily going to be the end all be all. You still need to put effort into what it is you want, but it's as if you are wanting to nurture something, create something of your own and bring it to life. It seems like that will be the case. So let's take a look at this position of the Chariot in the past. So hold on, actually, I want to see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 10 cards are major arcana cards. And then you have 2 aces, which are about new beginnings. And then you have new beginnings, or, gifts from the universe. And you have the Eight of Coins, which is really taking what you have innately and, investing that in work, in building something, crafting something, so it's something of value. So it seems like this is a really, really good spread. You're going to be learning a lot, gaining a lot of life lessons and new opportunities coming your way. So let's look at the Chariot here. You have the Four of Cups, which is a sense of like not really recognizing what you have or aware of what's being offered to you. And there, the lesson usually is to be grateful for what it is you do have. So it could be here in the past, this goal that you had, whether or not you've reached it or not, it has to do with being aware of what is around you, and recognizing offers along the way, like things, small things, maybe even, and finding the value in those things. So let's take a look at this current situation of the Sun. You have the Five of Swords, which is about like knowing when to walk away from something, like a false sense of victory, winning at all costs. So let's look at the Ace of Wands. You have the Six of Swords, which is a kind of a sense of transition. Five comes before the Six of Swords. So here it is as if you did know when to walk away, and you decided to, take this gift of inspiration, new idea, movement, and take the opportunity to kind of advance, maybe not even really knowing exactly how to go, but that it's a lot smoother than where you were coming from. So let's look at the Strength card above. You have the Devil card, the shadow side. So that is really kind of interesting. And the Strength card has to do with you, like internally, you having the ability to recognize aspects of yourself and embrace them, and kind of acknowledging them, embracing them allows you to get out of situations where you are kind of either ignoring or hiding or not showing others certain aspects of yourself that lead you to want to like cut corners and be seduced by um, by something that is either unethical or is a quick fix that really isn't sustainable for the long term. So here it might be that for some of you, this could be maybe you had a prior uh, addiction, a prior codependent relationship that you were able to kind of get out of, but it's almost as if these clarifying cards are kind of in contrast to where you have been in the past and what you would have settled for before. So let's take a look at this Hermit card, which is at the foundation of this situation. You have the Six of Cups, which is it can be for some of you perhaps inner child, um, being wise and some aspect of your past where you maybe wanted something you couldn't have, and the way you acted out was, kind of having tantrums, winning at all costs, doing things where you, uh, you know, try to cut corners. And for others, this is just a sense of peace or a sense of harmony that you were able to attain when you were younger, because you didn't have any a sense of needing to win or a sense of needing to uh, be ungrateful. Like you were just excited by life in general, excited about the possibilities, and being at a like in harmony with your surroundings, like the Hermit. So let's look at the Emperor here. You have the Fool, and again, it's as if like this is kind of where you are now. These are the lessons you're learning now in contrast to where you've been. So it could be at some point you were able to, experience life, co-create with your, spirit, in the sense of like having a little spirit dog by your side, and just kind of be okay with whatever came your way. And you eventually, had life experience that put you in this role of the emperor. For others, this could be uh, a situation where you are trying to be like a uh, a father figure that you have, someone who was powerful, and that this is kind of where you want to be, and this is kind of where you are. But we'll keep clarifying. Let's take a look at your environment with this Justice card. Well, let me go and grab that because it flew. It's me diving under the tables. I'll be back. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just crawling under things and balancing, but I got it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So, in your environment, the Justice card clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So, it's as if you are the external influences with this balance. It really kind of comes from, it's related to a legacy of some sort, some type of security, some type of tradition that you that influences your choices. So here it could be that, let's say you grew up and your family had money. This kind of would explain your wanting to go out and experience the world on your own. Perhaps even your apparent figure being the Queen of Coins, or potentially you wanting to develop into the Queen of Coins or marry a Queen of Coins. But it seems that this sense of what you put into the world is, and what you take out of it, is kind of connected with this idea of you can have the material things that you want, can have a happy family, you can have a house, a dog, kids, grandkids, grandcousins, who knows. But basically, this kind of balanced and like just is the word. Like, yeah, just and fair, kind of putting in work and getting this type of result is what's influencing you here. So let's look at your Queen of Coins, hopes and fears. You have the Two of Swords, which is about making a certain decision, needing to make a decision because you're at a stalemate. So for some of you, if you are really wanting to experience life without connections, and really being like the master of your universe and kind of taking control, then that's kind of separate than being a nurturer, being someone that brings something to life. But whatever it is that you need to make a decision, just go ahead and make the decision, because your odds are it's not going to be the worst decision ever. It's not going to be the best decision ever. It's probably just going to be mediocre any which way you go for it. Let's take a look at the Eight of Coins. You have the Magician. So you're going to be working on what it is you want to manifest, whether it's a family, whether it's a business, a child, um, whatever it is that you want, you are working on that, or you will be in the near future. And let's take a look at outcome. You have the Ace of Coins and Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to be able to, with this hard work, you are going to get the rewards of it. You're going to be able to enjoy those rewards. You're going to feel confident. You're going to be in a position to even share some of that with other people. If you want to invest in something else, you want to invest your money, you want to start a new business, you want to have move, whatever it is, it's like this here is a reflection of your past a little bit, and the lessons that you're learning, and how you kind of are getting to the point of really putting your heart and soul in creating something for yourself. So be interesting to see in your hopes and fears what this decision is, because here you have the Justice card. That's in your environment. In your Justice card, this person here has no eyes, or this robot justice thing, the scale in this Justice card has no eyes, because the scales of justice are only relying on fact, logic, reason, and they don't really, there's no bias there. It's objective. So here in the Two of Swords, this person has the blindfold on, which is kind of similar in the sense of not seeing things, but they also have their arms crossed over their heart, so they don't want to necessarily feel things either. And there is a question of, is it that there's something this person doesn't want to see? So in your hopes and fears, what is it? I guess the question is for you, Pisces, what is it that you are not wanting to see? That's just something, food for thought. But I'm going to go ahead and close off the reading with an oracle card to see which animal totem is going to guide you through the month of May. You have Grizzly Bear Power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So here, we got this strength card here, and you've got this Emperor card of power. You've got the Sun, where you are really the center of your universe, and you have kind of this Hermit, where it basically, this Hermit is constantly on their journey, going wherever they need to go. So it seems like you are on your way to succeed, and I hope you enjoy your journey this month, and that this provided you a helpful perspective. So we'll see you next time. Take care.